Om Shanti. Today, 12 December 2023, Baba says, Sweet children, together with having knowledge and your behavior also has to be very good. Let there not be any evil spirit inside you because you are exorcist who remove evil spirits. Question. Which intoxication can the worthy and obedient children experience permanently? Answer. We're claiming from Baba our inheritance of becoming double-crowned masters of heaven. One worthy and obedient children can experience this intoxication permanently. However, if there is an evil spirit of lust or anger inside you, there cannot be this intoxication. Some children cannot even have regard for father. This is why you first of all have to chase away the evil spirits and make your stage strong. So, who has come to the door of my mind with the sound of ankle bells? Om Shanti. No one except you children can understand the meaning of this. It is also number wise according to the efforts you make, because there is neither a physical nor a substile image of Supreme Father, Supreme Soul. The deities are substile and there are just three of them, but even very much more substile than is God. Now who says Supreme Father, Supreme Soul? All souls. The Supreme Father, Supreme Soul is called God. A soul cannot call his father, physical father, Supreme Father. Whenever you remember the Paralokic Supreme Father, Supreme Soul, that is called being soul conscious. You remember your physical father with the relationship of the body. The other is the Baba with the relationship of soul. He has now come here. The soul knows with this his intellect, because each soul has an intellect. Therefore, the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul is surely the Paralokic Father. He is called God. Baba has now had this questionnaire made. It is easy for you children to explain it. Just filled, just forms are filled in. In the same way, you can get them to fill in this questionnaire. Definitely, the one who asks these questions would be knowledgeful and so surely be a teacher. It is soul that take bodies and explain with their organs. Therefore, this questionnaire has been created and so that it is easy for you children to explain. However, your stage of children who relate the knowledge are also has to be very good. Although this knowledge some of you have may be very good, your yoga is very good, together with that your behavior is also good required. The behavior of those who don't have the evil spirit of lust, anger, greed, attachment, ego would be divine. There are very big evil spirits. Your children should have not have any evil spirits in you. We are exorcists who remove evil spirits. Impure souls that wander around are called ghosts. The exorcists who remove these ghosts are very clever. No one apart from Supreme Father, Supreme Soul can remove the evil spirits of five vices. Only the one remove evil spirits from everyone. There is just the one who grants salvation to all. The one who liberates you from Brahma is only one. Those are big evil spirits. It is said this one has an evil spirit of lust. This one has an evil spirit of attachment or impure arrogance. The liberator, Supreme Father, Supreme Soul is the only one who can liberate everyone from those evil spirits. You know this. At this time, the Christians are most powerful. The words of their English language are also very good. Whoever the king is, he uses his own language. No one knows the language of deities. My daughters would go and come back and tell us everything they saw in trance. They used to stay in trance for 4 to 5 days, 2 or 4 days. There should be a clever trance messenger who would able to ask this, speak the language that she sees there. Your children should tell everyone the story of Bharat. Bharat was Sato Pradhan, but it has now become Tamo Pradhan. Worshippers from worthy of worship. In Bharat, there are many images of deities. People worship them with blind faith, but they don't know their biographies. We are actors, and so we know the director, etc. of drama. This is why the questionnaire has been prepared. You should also write to the Pope. You're telling your followers to stop manufacturing those things for destruction. So why they don't all listen to you? You are everyone's guru and you are praised a great deal. So why don't all they listen to you? You don't know the reason for this, so we will tell you that they don't follow your directions. Why? They are manufacturing all these things according to the God direction. Heaven is being created through Adam and Eve. God is knowledgeful and he is incognito. Surely his army would follow his directions. You should explain in this way. However, your children don't have such broad and unlimited intellect. Therefore, the screw has to be tightened. When the engine is cooled down, they put in more coal to heat it up. These are coals of knowledge. The Supreme Father, Supreme Soul is the greatest of all, and everyone will come to salute him. Everyone consider the Pope to be very powerful. People don't give as much as regard to anyone else they do to the Pope. They don't know the Father because he is incognito. Only your children know him and give him that importance. However, Maya is such that she does not even allow his children to have regard for such a father. As soon as you go outside the intoxication you have, making Baba into the masters of world ends. Why would we not claim our inheritance of becoming double crowned? This is the intoxication of worthy and obedient children. However, there are many children who have evil spirits of lust, anger, attachment, ego. The Baba speaks a Murli and then you feel, I still have the slight influence of lust inside me. If one side is strong, then nothing can happen. Sometimes the wife is strong and sometimes the husband is strong. Baba received all type of news. Some write with an honest art. There has to be great honesty and cleanliness internally and externally. Some are honest externally but are false within. Many experience storms. They write Baba to today I experienced the storm of lust but I was saved. If they don't write, then punishment is experienced, and secondly, the habit will increases. Eventually, they fall. Baba has these hopes in the children. Even when there are a few bad omens, they can be removed. There are many children who are moving along fine today, but they would become unconscious tomorrow, or their throat would choke. Definitely, they are disobedient about something. You should remain honest in every situation, for only then you will become the masters of length of truth. If you tell lies, the illness will increase and cause harm. Your children should write the questionnaire very tactfully. What is the relationship with the Supreme Father? What is your relationship with the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul? Since he is a father, there is no question of omnipresence. He is the bestower of salvation to all, purifier, and a god of Gita. Therefore, he would surely have come to some point and give knowledge. If this is right, then do not have know his biography. If you don't know it, you cannot receive the inheritance. You would definitely receive the inheritance from father. Then ask the second question. Do you know the Prajapita Brahma and his mouth-born creation? The one who is called Saraswati is the goddess of knowledge. She is called goddess of knowledge. This one is Jagat Amba. So surely there would be her children and also her father. He is the one who gives knowledge. So who are Prajapita and Jagat Amba? She is also called the goddess of wealth. At the time she is not the goddess of knowledge, this Brahma and Saraswati then become the king and queen. Therefore, their children must surely also become the masters of heaven. This is now the confluence of Kumbh. Look at what happens at Kumbh Mela. There is the difference of day and night between its meaning on the path of devotion and the meaning here. This is a confluence of that is the confluence of water, river and ocean. This is the Mela of human Gangas who emerges from ocean of knowledge, Supreme Father. This question can also be asked. Who is the one who make you pure from impure? This is something to know, and this is why you are asking. You can become kings and queen by receiving knowledge from this mother and father. Would your mouth be sweetened by saying that God is omnipresent? You are now receiving knowledge, the fruit of devotion. God is now teaching you, and so you have stopped stumbling around. Baba says, children, may you be bodiless. Souls have received knowledge. Soul says, now we now have to return home to Baba. Then there is a reward. The kingdom is being established. These matters have to be understood. This questionnaire is very good. It should remain in everyone's pocket. Only serviceable children would think about these things. Baba has to make so much effort for you children. Baba says, children, make your future elevated. Otherwise, your status will be reduced after cycle. Just as this Mama and Baba become the emperor and empress, so you children should also become the same. However, you have to faith in yourself. A king has a lot of power. There is nothing but happiness. Others who become the kings become that by making donation or performing charity in the name of God. All the subjects live under the orders of king. At this time, the people of Bharat have no kings. It is a rule of people over people, and so they have become very weak. Baba knows that many children experience storms, but they don't give this news to Baba. You should write to Baba. I experienced such storm, so please give me some advice. Baba would advise you according to your situation. You don't write and your companion does not write either and say, Baba, this is a condition of my companion. The news should be given to Baba. Acha, this is for Dharana. First point, remain honest and clear internally and externally. Give the Father your news with an honest heart. Do not hide anything. Second point, you now have to return home, therefore practice remain bodiless, remain in silence. But blessing for today is, may you transform mind into yours, be double light and experience the flying stage. Detail, that perishable body, wealth and old mind are not yours. You have given them to the Father. The first thought you had was, everything is yours. The Father does not benefit by this, but you benefit, because when you say mine, you become trapped. Whereas when you say yours, you become detached. By saying mine, you have a burden. By saying yours, you have become double light and trusty. Until someone become light, he cannot reach the highest stage. Only those who remain light can experience bliss through their flying stage. There is a pleasure in remaining light. Slogan for today is, a powerful soul is one who cannot be influenced by any person or matter. I'm repeating, a powerful soul is one who cannot be influenced by any person or matter. Acha, Om Shanti.